highlighted include accessing legit title deeds for those in real estate investment and unfriendly county government policies for those running different businesses. Clement Masombo is there now, joins us live. Clement, good morning. Tell us about the expo. Has it already started?
Well, good morning to you, Fatia. The expo has already started, and actually the chief guests are currently walking around to see various, to inspect actually the tents that have been set up by various exhibitors here at Nanyuki. And remember, just like you said, this year's expo is targeting close to 100 exhibitors, and it's bringing together investors from real estate, be it small businesses around like KTN and different parts of the country. And the main aim is to enlighten small and medium enterprises on how to improve and actually expand their businesses, as well as giving them tips on how to deal with some of the challenges that they have been facing. But right now, I want to speak to some of the stakeholders who have made their part here to get to hear from them what the expectations are, and of course, how this expo is significant to them. Let's start with you. Introduce yourself, the organization that you come from, and how significant is this expo to you and your clients at large?
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Irene Kiendi. I work with Mivida Homes. In Mivida, we do houses from affordable, ranging from 1.98 all the way to 17.5 million. And it's a pleasure to be in this expo today because it's a way of connecting us with some of the investors that would like to come on board and invest with us. Yeah.
And as the people who have been doing or who have ventured into real estate business, perhaps what are some of the challenges that you have been facing when it comes to transacting businesses?
Okay, we might be getting some challenges, but not as many challenges as you think, because Kenyans are ready to invest, and we have so many investors so far, and we only have a little bit challenges because, like, most of the Kenyans are not, you find that there are some who are not trusting realtors and are not ready to invest. Others have some challenges. Maybe there's a real estate firm, you weren't invested there and maybe things didn't pick up. But we are on board today and we hope for the best.
And perhaps one of the biggest challenges that we were speaking to some of Kenyans, and they were saying that the biggest challenge that they face is actually getting legit traders as well as the legitimate title deeds. Perhaps as a real estate company, how are you dealing with this?
We are normally an open forum, and when an investor comes on board, we normally provide all the documents, because as an investor, if I want to invest anywhere, I have to do my due diligence first, and you've just mentioned something like the titles. It's a must for you before you invest. You make sure that you have you've done a due diligence. You've also known the roots of the company and where it came from. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me engage another gentleman here, an investor and a participant in this year's expo. Perhaps what are you expecting to learn? Tell us your name, your organization, and what you expect to learn from this year's the 6th edition of REALTORS EXPO in Nanyuki.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Bernard Madhu. I'm a businessman and I own a school called St. Christopher School in Nanyuki town. I have been exhibiting in these realtors since the initiation and have seen the benefits. It's important in terms of networking, also getting to know what others are doing. And indeed, as you engage in any business, you would expect that you cannot do your business in isolation. You've got to work with others. And in this kind of expo, I've seen that kind of exposure very well spelled out. And it's been a benefit to a large extent. Yes.
And perhaps there are those, we call them micro, small and medium enterprises, the MSMEs, who are also maybe looking up to you, like you are an established businessman. What will be your message to them?
My message is, you cannot light a fire or light a candle and cover it. You need to go out there and let people know what you are doing. And in business, it's about human resource. Every one time, you may think that everybody knows about you, but they don't. So in an expo, you get exposed and you let others understand what you are doing. and every business can grow. Therefore, I would encourage the SMEs, get out there, let people know what you are doing, and do not tire. Keep exposing yourself. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Bernard Matthew, the director of St. Christopher School here. Let me engage another young lady here. Tell us your name, where you come from, the kind of business you do, and of course, your expectations from this year's expo here in Nanyuki.
My name is Princess Caroline Mutisia. I'm the CEO at Legacy Estates, which is a real estate company based in Kenya. I'm also the managing partner at CR Advocates LLP. And we are here in this expo so that we can be able to, expose what we are doing, the good things that we are doing in this industry. Yes.
And what has been the feedback from your clients, perhaps the challenges that they face?
The challenges the clients right now, especially investors, are facing is failure to get genuine land dealers or property dealers. And for me, having experience in the business industry, being a lawyer, I'm able to make sure that I provide legit properties for the customers. That is the gap that I've come to fill in this industry. So the challenges I've found is that people, first of all, they don't have the money to invest, and if they have the money to invest, they lack legit, genuine properties that have titles so that they can be able to invest, especially diaspora clients. Yes.
And perhaps some of them have been decrying unfriendly policies by government agencies. How would you advise them as a person who is dealing with the real estate business?
There has been, of course, not very friendly policies, especially in the land agency industry. But what I can tell the investors or people who are interested in entering into the industry, they need to do their due diligence very well. Before you enter into any deal, make sure you do your diligence very well. Read, there's this principle we call buyer beware. So you need to make sure that before you enter, you step into any deal, do your due diligence. Understand the market, understand the trends, understand the policies, understand the taxes, understand what else is affecting what you're buying. And then by the time you decide to make the purchase, then you know you're safe. And of course, engage professionals. Because when you say you're going to the market, you're looking for a property, you don't engage a professional, you engage valuers, engage lawyers, engage industry research, market research companies, so that you can be able to know what is trending, what is good for you, what is the market saying about the industry. Yes. So with information, you can never go wrong. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Of course, Fatia, you've heard it from some of the stakeholders here in this year's expo. Remember, this is an expo that has started today and will run to Sunday. That's when it will be. That's when it will be ending actually. And remember, like I said, this is an expo that is targeted to reach out to over 100 investors, exhibitors, and even those that we refer to as micro, small, and medium enterprises, so that they can just get to learn and engage various stakeholders and the relevant people actually who are concerned with the formulation of policies in both the county governments and national governments. So later on,